So welcome to this month's Vanners collaboration, and this month it's about the tools we carry in our van and the tools we've actually used when we've been on our travels. I've got just about all my toolkit out here, and obviously I don't use all of this. A lot of this is just in case, but in this video I'm going to have a look at the tools I actually use. Now don't forget to watch the other videos in this list. There may be people who actually use all of these tools. Who knows? So first thing is fuses. I've had a number of occasions, and this is mainly on the Swift Bolero we had, where fuses have gone. So I always carry, get off, always carry a bit of sticky tape with me. No, I always carry some fuses with me, and I've got a selection of fuses here, but the fuse I've used the most is the fridge fuse. Now on the Bolero, the fridge fuse blew and it stopped the fridge working and it stopped the rear view screen working.
We've lost our reversing camera.
Yeah.
Both of them are packed up, haven't they?
Well, not both of them. I mean, the main one, the bigger one I bought, which is a clip-on one, has stopped working. So I thought, well, I know what to do. I'll go back to the old one, which was underneath the original one, and that's not working either. And as I was fiddling, well, I shouldn't say as I was fiddling about with it, but as I was looking at it, it actually fell off the windscreen.
And that's quite a common fault, so always carry some fuses, and there's a nice little box here that's got some bulbs in it just in case. Also on the Bolero we had the carousel door, the door that's just under the sink came loose. I had a problem with this cupboard door not shutting properly. It wasn't latching properly. I actually fixed it myself, and all I've done is I added some extra screws in there, and there were silly little screws that hold those on. They're very short, so I put some proper bigger screws on. So I actually replaced them with some wood screws, and it was all right up until I sold it. But obviously for that you need a screwdriver. I tend to carry one of these. I've got a load of other tools in there, but something like this, a little ratchet screwdriver and some bits, some screw bits, and often that's all you need to fix a problem. There's a screwdriver. On the Kon-Tiki Sport we had the habitation door go. The actual spring in the door went. Now, I think I fixed this at home, but I could have fixed it whilst I was away, because to get to the door, to get to the spring mechanism, I had to take the trim off the door. And the door's got like a plastic trim, very similar to the one we've got here, but it was actually held on by Velcro, but it seemed to be quite difficult to remove. I invested in a set of these. And these are trim tools, and it doesn't weigh very much, and all different types of trim tools here. I don't want to get them all out because they're actually difficult to put away, but these sort of things, and it's very useful just to have those with you. Say it doesn't weigh too much, and you never know when you're going to need it. So if you're interested in, that's a Ducato 8-pack. I'll put some links in the description in case you're interested. Ah, yeah. The other thing, and I haven't brought it in with me, I'll have to go and get it, is spray. Always carry some spray with you. Now I use some stuff called GT85. I have used WD-40 as well. Let me go and get some. GT85. Now I had a problem with the towing electrics. I think we were at Bunbury at the time with the Bolero, and the towing, the indicator was flashing too quickly, which normally means there's a connection problem. A spray of this stuff in the sockets sorted it out, cleaned up the sockets and got them working again. Brilliant stuff this, use it on the tow frame and all sorts of stuff, so well worth having in your toolkit. Ah yes, I mentioned having a set of screwdriver bits. Well, it's also useful to have one of these tiny little screwdrivers, and these, you know, they're like watchmaker screws. The reason is that I've actually got a spare one here, but this is the 12-volt socket for the pump for the external water pump for pumping in from a aqua roll. Now the plug on one of these has played up about 3 times now. The leads come loose, and you can only repair it with one of these. So a set of small screwdrivers is really useful. It's just the little screws that hold the wires in place. While we were in Europe, on this van, the garage door wouldn't close, I seem to remember, and we tried to fix it. Trev and I tried to fix it. We managed a temporary repair using cable ties. Cable ties are always useful to have around. Now, I normally got a set in my little box of all sorts of bits, but I couldn't find it, so I must have misplaced my cable ties. So it's been useful, this video, really, because I now know I need a new set of cable ties. Now the last thing, again, is on this van, is the catch that holds the shower door broke, and the only way we could hold the shower door closed was with a strap. So a strap like this, and one that you can thread round something. Always useful to have some straps that you can tie around things to hold things in place. In fact, I've got a whole box full of them. Got straps and tapes. I mean, I could do a whole video on the things I carry with me just in case, but this is really about the things I've used whilst we've been on the road, which hopefully isn't too much, but you never know. So don't forget to watch the other videos in there. It'd be interesting to see what people actually carry in their tool bag. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing and give us a thumbs up, and do watch the other videos. We'll see you soon. Bye then.